Hi everyone, this is Ruthie. Made my Silkies jump. I wanted to do a quick video here on my Silkies again. And I know we just did one, but I just wanted to just kind of show you some more about them. Now these guys here, we got at the Tractor Supply, and then we bought some more at the auction. And they're doing pretty good. Their tails look like little bunnies. They're half chick and half chicken right now. And we're going to sort through our chickens and pick the ones that we want to keep for our farm for sitting on eggs and that type of thing. They look really funny at this stage. Real funny. So a couple things I just wanted to talk about, for a minute or two here about being a backyard farmer's wife is that the workload never ends. And there's always something that has to get done. And some days the house looks pretty good, some days it's messy, especially if you do blogging and that type of thing too. I'm always trying to find ways to help my husband, so I try to keep things up as best I can. But I try to get freebies and do sweepstakes and things like that. Even though I don't necessarily have to do that, I just think it's smart for women to help their husbands as much as they can, couponing, in my spare time, in between loads of laundry and dishes and that type of thing. The other thing with being a backyard farmer's wife is, you have to learn to go with the flow. Like right now, you might have to have chicks in the house. And so these are the things that, some women may say, oh no, I would never do that. My mom and dad owned a printing company, and there were times that we had customers coming in and out, printing equipment, boxes. One time they moved, the print shop was actually like upstairs in our home, and my mom had print shop stuff all over the place, and it's just, those are the things that kind of come with the territory when you're trying to build your farm and do things. I mean, as time goes on, you'll figure out better ways to do things that work for your family, but sometimes you do what you do in the meantime. For example, we have all these chicks, and rather than take the chance that they die, because it's pretty cold out, we figured we'd keep them in until they're strong enough. And we just have to keep cleaning the cage and putting air fresheners and that type of thing. But at least we won't lose any chicks. And for the sake of a couple weeks, it works, So that's one thing that happens, And we do love the farming. But we have found that for us, it's well worth it to keep the chicks in the house for a few weeks just till the weather breaks. And so here the auctions and the chicks start selling actually in February, like with the hatcheries and such. And you want to be able to get the chicks you need for that year. So those are some of the things that happen. Some of you asked about my head. I don't see in 3D. I see out of both of my eyes, but not at the same time. So once in a while, I might walk into something. Not very often, but it happens. So it's the way I was born. Actually, I used to be cross-eyed, and people at my church prayed for me, and I don't even know if people at my church prayed for me. I should say people prayed for me, and I'm sure our church prayed too. And God healed me, so I'm not cross-eyed. So that's a story, I guess. But so I walk into things sometimes, but look at these guys. So I never wore like corrective glasses or did anything for that when I was a kid. But look at these guys. Some of them are getting feathers on their feet, and their little tufts are coming out. Silkies I just feel like after living on the farm that this is a breed that every family should have, especially if you want to raise other animals or birds, because they will sit on just about anything and they get really broody. And depending on how many birds you want to keep, I mean, you could keep a few Silkies, and if you want to hatch out something else, they're more than happy to sit on someone else's eggs. So they're really cute. I can hardly wait for them to get all fluffed out and beautiful. But right now, they're at that gawky stage. So I was pretty excited. You know, Clay's been really sweet about buying me any animals that I am interested in. And he's really good about, you know, keeping track of what needs to be on the farm and what needs to not be on the farm. Because pretty much the attitude is everything has a job. And if it doesn't have a job, and it's what we call a feed burner, meaning it's just eating and it's really no reason to be here, then we usually have to readjust the farm and, you know, think about where that animal, you know, is going to go. Our animals are usually in excellent shape, so, well, I should say they're always in excellent shape. And so what happens with us is usually if we sell an animal, we never have a problem selling animals. People are usually eager to purchase what we have for sale, and we get lots of phone calls, but sometimes we, you know, a lot of times we can't accommodate people because we're just raising eggs and birds for us. So when we skim off the top to let a few critters go, you know, the intent was never to have it leave, except, you know, like I said, to pick out what we need and then get rid of the rest. So everybody's been treated pretty good. But, you know, like I said, sometimes we might keep a bird just because we like the personality, we like a certain look that it has, and or, you know, we don't show our birds or anything like that. You know, we might like a certain chicken because she's real broody. You know, there's a lot of reasons why we keep one and not the other, but, you know, sometimes we get rid of things that maybe other people would be like, I can't believe you're getting rid of this, but maybe we liked the other bird or animal just because we just like their little personality or for some reason. So it's just that's kind of how it is on our farm. But for the most part, you know, we don't usually let go of an animal unless, you know, we're not into constantly selling animals. We have no reason to do that. We just raise for our farm. And then here's the lower cage. These guys are a little bit more quiet, probably because it's a little darker on the bottom cage than the above cage. But they're all peeping and happy, and I was going to handle them a little bit more, but then I decided against that. I thought maybe I would just kind of let them do their thing, you know. So, especially since I have my little rabbit, my mini Rex, and my guinea pig, sometimes I decide if I want to, you know, play a whole lot with an animal. But I think I'm just going to try to get them to come feed from me and when I go outside and stuff. But not necessarily get them super tame. Too many. Too many and not realistic. So, but anyway, these are the Silky chickens. A little update on being a farmer's wife and chicken selection and my head getting hit and all that good stuff. So subscribe, like, and please share our videos with your friends. We are trying to grow our YouTube channel. We're trying to reach more people to help people learn how to farm. And, you know, and we're happy. Anyone that subscribes, we like to subscribe back. And hopefully, you know, we'll all grow together and enjoy, you know, watching each other's videos. So God bless and have a wonderful day.